Hello again, Mr. RG Stuff here. Now, I mentioned in a previous video that Graham Rankin had kindly lent me a few items of interest for me to have a little play and experiment with. So I thought I'd put them on the bench and just show you what I've got. I'm going to start with this one here. This is marked SG Brown Radio Products, and on the side there, V Unit Direct Drive. This is basically some form of loudspeaker unit, so I'm guessing that's going to be some sort of big magnet there. The V drive that it talks about is apparently to do with two coils which are put in a V configuration. I mean, to be honest, from the outside I can't really see how that works inside, so I'm going to have to take to pieces to explore further. Clearly there are two terminals for connecting up. That's where the input from the valve radio is supposed to go, and on the back there's this prong, and I don't really know what that's for, and I think this bit here is for connecting up the actual cone, and it does say for best results use this V movement with a brown 12-inch duplex cone and chassis. Let's just put that one away. So this one here, this is Ballphone Nightingale. It says gramophone unit, and at first glance you might think it's a sort of a replacement sound box. I mean, certainly that's what I thought when I first saw it, that it would connect onto the tone arm and allow you to feed in the signal from a valve radio. And indeed, I think you probably could use it like that, but in actual fact I'm pretty sure it's the base of a speaker, whereas the SG Brown one over here takes a sort of paper cone. I think this is an earlier thing. I mean, this one in here is maybe 1930, maybe late 20s. This one here I think is more mid 20s, and it takes a sort of curved metal horn, and this would sort of be suspended from a stand. So there'd be a stand, this would be sort of mounted on the stand, and there'd be a horn coming out like so. I mean, I've seen pictures of them. I'm sure that's what it's for. Again, it's got the connections on the back for the radio output to be connected to. It's got this thing here in the middle, and I don't really know what that's for. But yeah, it's a little bit odd actually that it's marked gramophone, gramophone unit. Why gramophone unit? It's not marked gramophone unit anywhere on the actual device. Maybe it is for connecting to a tone arm. I suppose it's possible that they realised that their standard speaker unit, maybe with a modification, maybe without a modification, was suitable for that. I really don't know, but certainly all the searching I've done for Ballphone Nightingale units show pictures of speakers. So anyway, bit of luck, be able to get that one working too. This is clearly some sort of adapter. I mean, that fits in there. Again, that leads one to think that maybe this was for connecting to a gramophone tone arm. I mean, that potentially would push on. It's rubber, push onto a gramophone tone arm. That fits in there. It's not a tight fit. Very difficult to know whether that was supplied with it or whether that was something that somebody fitted with it. I mean, maybe, and I'm really speculating here, maybe the difference between a Ballphone Nightingale used in a speaker and a Ballphone Nightingale gramophone unit is indeed this piece here. Certainly going to give that a go, and I certainly will attempt to connect it to a tone arm, because I think it probably could be used like that, and maybe it was actually sold to be used like that. Certainly the box would indicate that, or would suggest that. Now the other thing which I've got is this Ramstein needle phone loudspeaker, and this says for phonographs only, and in fact it's an American unit. J. Thomas, I suspect that is Ramstein, Detroit, Michigan, and this is I think probably the thing that interests me most. I just pull this out. Now again, this is basically something that goes with a valve radio. You've got your two connections there to connect up to the output. In here is effectively a speaker, and the speaker makes this little thing here vibrate. And what you would do is actually mount it under the sound box on your gramophone. So basically you'd have a needle in your sound box, the needle will go into the slot here. I say slot, there's supposed to be a slot. I can't quite see how it would fit, and you need to make sure it's lined up properly. There's an arrow on it to make sure you line it up properly. And this unit here would vibrate the needle, which would vibrate the sound box. So this is actually a very quick adapter to allow you to connect your radio to your gramophone or phonograph. I think it's a really clever idea. I'm interested in these sorts of units because they also give the possibility of testing sound boxes without actually having to use a record. So you can actually feed tones into them and see what comes out the sound box or what comes out the gramophone. So you can actually do objective testing of gramophones as well as subjective testing. Graham's tried this one and this one isn't working, so I'm definitely going to have to strip that down and have a look at the electrics inside. But hopefully I will be able to get that one working and we can see what it actually does. So anyway, those are the items that Graham has lent me. I think in the box there, what else we got? Okay, yeah, there's a bit of felt that's fallen off the bottom there. That could be stuck back on. And there's some instructions as well in there. I won't get them out now. But yeah, those are the items. So they're going to be great fun to have a play with. So thank you, Graham, for lending them to me. And that's it for now. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.